everyone, welcome to our second virtual Schoolhouse Language Arts lesson. Today our focus is going to be on visualizing, and what we're really going to dive into today is using our senses to write, but in our case we're going to be artists. But before we really dive in, let's kind of go over what those 5 senses are. We know that they are touching, tasting, smelling, hearing, and seeing, okay? And like I said, you're gonna be artists who sketch, detail, and illustrate text. But what does that mean? I'm gonna show you. I have an example poem here for you because our focus this week is on poetry. I'm gonna read the poem and then I'm gonna reveal my drawing that represents my mental image of the poem, because I'm visualizing it, okay? So I'm gonna read the poem to you and then I'm going to show you the image that I drew to represent the poem. Here we go. This poem is called The Green Giant. Green Giant. There lived a green giant whose name was Sam. His hair was the color of strawberry jam. He had one brown and one blue eye and a beard the color of pumpkin pie. His coat and pants were oh so bright, like peppermint stick, all red and white. His socks were as yellow as lemon pop. His shoes were as brown as a chocolate drop. His hat was the color of gingerbread with a tall, tall feather of raspberry red. Okay, so there's the poem. And what I did was I visualized the poem. And we all know that good readers are constantly questioning their mental image and revising it based on new learning in the text. So, when I read this poem, it took me 3 times to get a mental drawing of this green giant. So, are you ready to see my final drawing? Okay. Let me find it. Okay. Now I'm gonna hold up my picture and I'm gonna read you the poem again, and I want you to compare the text to my image because I was visualizing the whole time, okay? So I'm gonna hold up the picture and I'm gonna read you the poem. There lived a green giant whose name was Sam. His hair was the color of strawberry jam. He had one brown and one blue eye and a beard the color of pumpkin pie. His coat and pants were oh so bright, like peppermint stick, all red and white. His socks were as yellow as lemon pop. His shoes were as brown as a chocolate drop. His hat was the color of gingerbread with a tall, tall feather of raspberry red. Do you recognize any of those details in my drawing? I do. His beard was the color of pumpkin pie, it's orange. His hair, the color of raspberry jam. He's a green giant, obviously. His outfit looks like a peppermint stick, so it's red and white. Shoes are brown. Socks are yellow. He has the brown hat, the color of gingerbread, which we all, we read tons of gingerbread books back in January, so you should know that one. And then a tall red feather. And of course, his name is Sam, so I had to put his name was Sam on there. So, I visualized the poem and I drew a picture. Now it's your turn. All right, so what I want you to do is I want you to read this poem and I want you to draw a picture of the green giant and I want you to share it at our Friday Zoom meeting, okay? Also, you're going to see a different poem on your choice board if you choose to do this one, and you're gonna draw your mental image right here. I will read the poem to you on here, and then you can draw your mental image on this paper, or if you don't have a printer, again, boys and girls, you can just draw it on a piece of paper that you have at home, okay? So I'm gonna read this poem to you, and this one is called The Reading Worm, okay? The Reading Worm. Watson the Worm loved to read. He owned every book he had ever seen. He read when the sun was bright and read when it became night. Watson the Worm's brain kept on growing and he just couldn't stop learning. Words filled his heart and he was becoming oh so smart. Watson the Worm just loved to read, so he read everything his eyes could see. Okay, so you're gonna visualize the poem and you're going to draw a mental image, okay? So, I am so excited to see your drawings from these poems, and I cannot wait to talk to you about them. All right, thank you so much, and I will see you next time.